Hey, welcome back to Panic Butter. This is Tony. Glad you can make it here today. Hope everything is good and everybody's doing great. Today we got some strange, some creepy, some mysterious. You know the ones we love, the ones we're here to see. Some of them we missed in the past, some of them we haven't. They all get you wondering and make you think. You know. Here we go. First up.
Is this a sign of things to come? We just had an extremely rare 4.8 magnitude earthquake shake the East Coast, centered right there in New Jersey. This is happening the same week that we had a big earthquake in Taiwan, a 7.4 magnitude, and also we just had a 6.0 and a 6.6 earthquake struck off the eastern coast of Japan. Hey, but don't worry, nothing ever happens. I mean, at least that's what people comment all the time. But we are living in the times of birth pains. If you believe everything is fine and we are not living in the end times and this is not a sign of birth pains going on in the world, then you're out to lunch. I have nothing else to say to you. Believe whatever you want. That's fine. But to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, it's getting so blatant. It is so obvious the times that we are living in when the Lord He's trying to shake everybody awake. He is so merciful. He's so long-suffering. He is waiting for those to wake up, come to him. That's why we are experiencing this escalation. And also when you look to the book of Revelation, one judgment after another, because he is long-suffering, hoping for those to come to him and repent. But people don't. People don't. Right now is a great example. Look what's going on in the world. I can go down such a rant right now of everything going on. The politics, the economics, you got famine, you got pestilence, you got the craziest things. I mean, you can go down a list. It's insane. Signs in the heavens, signs down here, right? But people will look at all of those signs and go, yeah, everything's fine, Nope, it's all been like this. Things been bad before. Like, yeah, we've had internet and AI connecting the entire world like this. We have this idea of visual currency, like that's happened before. Yeah. Okay, we've had it to where the entire world is so interconnected and we have nation rising against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Everyone is so divided, I mean, down to the families. But that's happened before, right? Where 8 billion people have lived on this earth and we are at such a tipping point. But yeah, that's happened before, right? People have become so apathetic. But to those who have ears to hear, let them hear. To those who have eyes to see, let them see. For the king is coming. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I do not want to be the wicked servant saying, oh, my master has delayed his coming, and then start beating fellow slaves like so many others are doing. I want to be a good and faithful servant, looking unto him till that day he arrives, waiting for him and longing for him. And while I do this, loving others and preaching the gospel with urgency, with conviction, with boldness and confidence. For what you believe affects your actions. And we want to have confidence at his coming. 1 John 2:28 warns us, little children, abide in him. That is a fellowship term. Have intimacy with him so you can have confidence at his coming and not be ashamed. Because if you are a Christian, if you are saved with Holy Spirit and you are grieving, if you are quenching the Spirit, if you are living for your life, if you're trying to cling to this world, you shall be ashamed at his coming. And this is why he is so long suffering. He is waiting for those who turn to him. And he's giving every opportunity. He is giving every sign imaginable. I mean, it is unbelievable. But again, if you want to believe that he cannot come until something else happens, or we have to go through the tribulation, and I guess you can kind of wait and see how things play out, because he cannot come right now. He cannot come in the next 5 minutes. So because he cannot come in the next 5 minutes, I can kind of keep doing my thing. I can wait for the abomination of desolation. I can kind of wait until I get sick. I'm about to die. All right, turn my life around. Like, you can believe whatever you want. But I have urgency in my heart that he can come at any moment. What you believe affects your actions. And remember that Jesus rebuked the Pharisees for not knowing the time of his arrival. He called them out for understanding the seasons of the weather, but not the season of the Messiah's coming. So likewise, with his second coming, he expects us believers who are in the light to be expecting him. Okay, we don't know the day or hour, but we know the season, and we are in the season. I love you guys. He loves you so much. God bless, and remember, the just shall live by faith.
And there you go. Everybody's got a list. You have a list. I have a list. Some are longer than others. It's just a matter of who's paying attention. You know, there's a lot that are and a lot that aren't. Can't do nothing about the ones that aren't. Everybody has it. Everybody knows. Where are we going next? Here we go. Uh-oh. You'd like to find that in your house. Somebody's wall. Or room. Or, well, if it's not a house, then it could be, you know, like a duplex or something. Probably not. But maybe. It's like furniture. Oh shit, it's another apartment. Somebody's asleep. What the? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. You know, the person on the bed's going, what in the heck is that sound behind me? I can't even move, I'm so scared. And on this side, they're going, what is that person sitting on the bed? I can't believe they're not moving. Yeah. Double whammy. What's up next? Here we go.
About what happened? Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What did you see?
Do you remember the story of Riker Webb? He was the young boy that got lost for 2 days in Montana after seemingly just walking into the woods. But what you might not know is that his older brother Caden had a TikTok account, which is now gone. This is likely due to just how much attention it was getting. But one of these clips has resurfaced of him asking Riker what happened when he was gone for those 2 days. Now it should be noted that he was found 2 miles away, with hundreds of searchers and volunteers looking for him through the rain and near freezing temperatures. Thankfully, he was found. Here's the rest of the clip, but let me know what you think.
Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What did you see?
I see a
House? In the woods?
so his neck and they are two person.
Someone lived in the house?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That was scary. You okay, though, now? Yeah?
Yeah, that's creepy. He definitely had the 1,000-yard stare there going on. As he gets older, he'll talk more and say what it was. Was it a glitch in the Matrix? A slip in time? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down below. Hit that subscribe button and join us. That way you'll be here next time. Here we go.
Ron Morehead recorded the famous smoking gun of Bigfoot audio known as the Sierra Sounds back in 1971.
Oh yeah, this'll be good.
We really didn't realize what we were dealing with. We still don't know what we're dealing with, but it was something very unusual. These things happen. And, most of the stuff happened in the evening time, dusk, now.
Oh yeah, this has been creepy. I've been through this before. In the woods.
The first time I ever heard anything was later in '71. I came back up with guys. We was here by the stove. There's a stove here, yeah. And as soon as it starts getting dark, we'd go in. Sometimes you might hear a grunt or a whoop or a big blowing sound, something like that, and that's when you know you want to get inside the shelter because you still don't know what you're dealing with. Whatever it is big. Very, very big. You all go inside, close the shelter door, and that's a wall that we put between these trees, and they would strap it inside a tape, and then they would start making their sounds. And that was in '71 when I first started hearing them, and we started recording them.
Oh yeah. Here it is.
There's two of them across the creek at the big rocks.
What?
That's our job.
We were all talking about maybe having to shoot our way out. Sitting there, all of you were kind of petrified, just waiting for the walls to break open, something reach in there and grab you and hold you up, and waiting for the light to break in the walls, and it never happened. That's the strange part, because you hear it over there, but you don't see it over there. As time went on, 72, same thing, you know, whatever it was, we thought might be trying to scare us out. Maybe this is their territory. But we don't know. We can only guess why they were doing what they were doing. They were observing us.
Their vocal range is much greater than human does. Their frequencies go way above and way below the abilities of humans.
So from a 100% factual standpoint, we really don't know what's making the language sounds.
That's right. We don't know.
Something big, though.
One time I heard so like a huge tuning fork above us. Couldn't find the source of it. Just it would sound like. Sometimes you hear a sound out. One time we thought our camp was being torn apart by something. Felt the barrels would packed in and being torn up, tossed around, and you look out here when all the commotion and the sound stopped, and nothing changed. Now, how do you explain it? One time we was in there, I thought I heard a car door slam out here. Now, come on, we're 8 miles in the wilderness.
So aside from the sounds, you also saw some things in the sky, in the air?
Yeah. Lights. Yeah, orbs. Other guys have reported orbs when I wasn't here. Me and my friend Bill saw one night was a big blue ball coming down from a pier, slowly moving, definitely controlled. Some type of intelligence about it. If you were just looking up there, you would think it was the moon, but it was blue. It was moving down. We lost it behind the trees and went over there. I don't know what to think of that. You don't know what to think about any of this stuff. So we were at camp. It just almost wasn't this dark. This thing, where it was going to start moving across over here behind us. Elongated light, about probably 3 foot long, probably about that big around. And a rod of light. I tell people when I talk about it, it's like a Star Wars saber. White, glowing, but not light glowing, just glowing. It just moved slowly through the trees, definitely controlled. And headed over here.
Is it embarrassing to talk about?
No, I don't care. I'm old enough now, nothing bothers me. Nothing surprises me. Nothing. Up here. Why this is such a strange place, I have no idea, but it's a very interesting area.
Yeah, wow. Wow, wow. What would you do if you were in the woods and you heard that at your tent and your camp in the middle of the night? Would you be out there creeping around trying to figure out what it was, or would you just be up and out of there? Pretty strange, huh? What do you think? Well, let me know. Till then, let's go here.
By the way, where are the unicorns that are referred to in the Bible? Where are those? Either in the fossil record or today. See one of those. Another one of those interesting tests that
Well, if you get an old 1828 Noah Webster's Dictionary, which is the very first edition dictionary that Webster came out with about 200 years ago, and if you look up the word unicorn, it says that unicorn is an animal with one horn, the monoceros. This name is often applied to the rhinoceros. Notice how this definition says absolutely nothing about a horse. It says nothing about a horse-like animal or a mythical animal or a fictitious creature. It says absolutely nothing about Greek mythology whatsoever, but rather it says that this is the name that is often applied to the rhinoceros. Wait a minute. What? The rhinoceros? You mean this is a unicorn? But the rhinoceros has two horns. How could this be a unicorn? Well, if you look up the word rhinoceros in the same dictionary, it says that rhinoceros is a genus of quadrupeds of two species, one of which, the unicorn, has a single horn growing almost erect from the nose. This animal, when full grown, is said to be 12 feet in length. There's another species with two horns, the bicornis. They are natives of Asia and of Africa. According to Noah Webster, back in the early 1800s, it was understood that there were two species of the rhinoceros. The one-horned species was called unicorn, and then the two-horned species was called bicorn. So basically, you get a 200-year-old Noah Webster's dictionary and look up the word unicorn, it says rhinoceros. Look up the word rhinoceros and it says unicorn. That was 200 years ago.
Yeah, well, there you have it. Learn something every day, huh? I did not know that. The whole time I've been wondering, where are the unicorns? Well, they've been right in front of us the whole time. We've just ignored it. Isn't that something? But is it real? What do you think? While you're thinking about it, let's go here.
Hello?
How come you don't have a good light?
Peacock.
Dog's freaked out.
Nope. 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 Hello?
Are you expecting an answer? Hi, it's just me. I'm out here creeping around.
Hello? Hello?
And what would he do if he got a response? Yeah, in the dark, in the middle of the woods, while he's out there creeping around nonetheless. What would you done? Would it would have probably just done the same thing to everybody. Everybody would turn and ran like heck. Well, let's go here. What's up next?
You've heard of the Mandela Effect by now. This phenomenon started in the year 2013, when the former president of South Africa passed away on December 5th of 2013. When the world was mourning his death, thousands of people around the world had a vivid memory of him passing away in prison during the 80s. This became known as the Mandela Effect. However, the term actually came up in 2010, when a woman named Fiona Broome realized Nelson Mandela was still alive. And many others even remembered the ceremonies on the news, the widow's speech. After Nelson Mandela's passing, mainstream media picked it up and called it collective false memories. But are these truly false memories, or is this evidence of multiple timelines and parallel universes? In this series, we're going to look at some popular Mandela effects, but we're also going to explore the idea of collapsed timelines, the possible time wars, yes, time wars, that are occurring in the future to manipulate our present timeline. We're going to look at what CERN might possibly have to do with this. And if these are truly false memories, then why are there only two options? You think with false memories, don't you think there'd be hundreds of different ways that people remembered things? But it's only two distinct things that are very close. Now, the Mandela Effect became really popular when people began to notice that the popular children's book that most of us read as children was the Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstein Bears. And wait, didn't the Monopoly Man have a monocle? Why doesn't he have one now? I could have sworn it was the Flintstones, not the Flintstones. Do you remember Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes? Is it Oscar Mayer with an E or Oscar Mayer with an A? I could have swore that Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia, but I guess it didn't. I could have swore that Tweedledee and Tweedledum had a little propeller on their hat, not a green flag. And was Cruella de Vil always spelled de-Vil? Was it Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Puffs? People remember the Mona Lisa looking like this, although today she's smiling. These little Debbie cakes, there's no line dividing them, but many people remember a small line that you could break it into two. I could have sworn Curious George had a tail, but he doesn't anymore. We all remember Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest of them all. At least she said magic mirror on the wall. Famous quote, Luke, I am your father, never exactly happened. It was just, I am your father. Another famous quote, hello, Clarice, from Silence of the Lambs, isn't in the movie. He just says good morning. Now this one hits close to home. The famous line, Lucy, you got some explaining to do, never happened. Stay tuned, because we're going to talk about collapsed timelines and possible reasons.
Well, there you go. There's your brain cramp for the day. That'll get you thinking, huh? Get you wondering. Probably get you digging through the cupboard, looking at your old stuff, even your new stuff. Everybody has it. What if it's more than two? Yeah. Well, let's see where we're at next. Here we go.
You guys see this right now? Y'all see that? Y'all see the plasma, the lightning that's going on right now? You will not believe where this is at. Wow, y'all see that? This is in Chicago, Illinois, at this place called Fermilab. Fermilab, if you have never heard of it, this is a mini CERN. The layout is just like CERN. So this is the layout for Fermilab in Chicago, Illinois. And this right here is the layout for CERN in Switzerland, you guys. Y'all see? Chicago, and then this is Switzerland. So the CERN in Chicago, Illinois just turned on their Large Hadron Collider as well, and this is what's going on over there, y'all. Check it out.
So this is going to be coming from the conspiracy theorists inside me right now. Like all that lightning's happening out there. It's happening right in front of the head. This is basically the miniature version of CERN. How many times you probably heard some crazy shit about CERN on the internet. But yeah, that's our main one today.
Look at that, like that plasma going crazy, y'all. You see what's going on? Stranger things. Yeah, I didn't even know about Fermilab. I didn't even know that we had a mini CERN in Chicago, Illinois. Were you guys aware of this? And now both of them are turning on. Y'all seen that just happened. That was yesterday. And then CERN is getting ready to turn on April 8th for the solar eclipse. What are they trying to do, y'all? There's so much going on around this solar eclipse, you guys. How come we don't know what's going on? I feel like we're literally still in the dark with what's up with the solar eclipse, you guys. How do you feel? But yeah, this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Let us know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Keep up with me on my other accounts, especially in my YouTube, where I go deeper on the esoteric level at these topics. Let's get this shit, y'all. Peace out.
And there you go. What do you think? That's pretty crazy. I never knew there was something like that there. But there is. Are the two connected? They're going to be fired up around the same time. It's going to be interesting. What do you think will happen? Will anything happen? Yeah, if you made it this far, hit the subscribe button and join me for next time. See you then. Bye.